Hello guys, how una dey now? So today we dey wait to start the match between Arsenal and Newcastle. So we go dey here to give una updates of the match, let una know who go start, who no go start, let una know how the match go be. So for those wey never really see the lineup, make I sharparly show una the lineup so that we go just glance through the lineup so that if I dey talk something about people wey dey start, everybody sef go know. So if you dey look dis lineup now, you go see say Ramsdale na im dey in goal, den Tomiyasu dey for normal posi for right back, den White and Gabriel Magalhaes dey centre back, Tavares keep im place dat one dey very shocking and surprising. Thomas Partey and Sambi Lokonga dey for midfield. Then Emil Smith Rowe, Odegaard and Saka dey behind Aubameyang. What dis one mean be say Arteta don go with 4-2-3-1 formation. As if you check for our bench, you go see say for the Benjamin, we get Leno there, we get Tierney, we get Lacazette, then Maitland-Niles, then we get Holding, we get Pepe, Elneny, Nketiah and Martinelli. So na people wey Arteta wan use for today be this one. So as una see this lineup, first of all, the first thing wey just shock me as I just see the lineup be say, number one be say Tierney dey for Benjamin, Tavares continue in starting. What does this one mean? Abeg make una let me know for the comment section. Shey Arteta don wan dey use Tierney as a second choice left back, come dey use Tavares as a first choice left back? Abi wetin be the plan? Abi shey dem wan rest am say okay, if we meet Man U then im go play against Man U? What is the plan? Because me I no really understand why dem go dey put Tierney for Benjamin. Me dey feel say dem suppose to use Tierney, give am more game time, no make im dey acclimatize, no, because na Scotland football im play for World Cup qualifiers now. He never really play league match for a very long time, so therefore just give am this one make e just take do rehearsal so that when he go meet Man U, e go dey very easy for am. I no know whether una dey reason am the way wey I dey reason am. So how una take see am? And another thing is say, you know say Arteta don change formation now. If you check now, you go see say Arteta dey use 4-2-3-1. He don abandon that in 4-4-2 wey im dey use before. So how dis one take dem do now? So make I run check the comment section, make I see who and who dey for there. Alright, Victor Chukwugene dey talk say hello Sir Chuks, baba hello, I dey greet you. Onu Emmanuel dey talk say good luck boy. Na so na we suppose to knack dem dis people na, dem shit back na. Ochibe Frank Verse dey talk say Gunners for life. Na so baba. Emeka Darlington sef dey talk say well, let's see how it goes. So Femi Matthew sef dey talk say Sir Chuks, good afternoon, baba hail you. So at the same time we don dey joined by Michael Bassey. Michael Bassey, wetin dey sup na? How you take see our lineup?
Baba, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Well, the lineup do okay. To me, do okay because we still have match to play against Man United. So I prefer the fact that they bench Tierney for today, so that if he dey 100% fit to play Man U, and even like I said, so on normal note now, Newcastle na our wife now, so they no go fit do anything. They go chop as usual. But now they see that match went 3-0. For yesterday, people say 2-0, 2-0. Match go enter 3. Now 3-0 the match went, or 3-1 highest, they will chop. So how can I
3-0
win?
or 3-1. Alright, no yawa na, anyhow na, no problem. Another thing, make I just check the conversation, like wetin Oloko Peter dey talk say, well done Baba Chuks, I love your analysis, more grace, Arsenal is sure winning, Baba I you too. Oma Idun dey talk say the lineup makes sense. Okay, lineup makes sense. No yawa na. If you wan join us for today's show, I don drop the link before, make I drop am again. So once you click the link, I go see you for my back end, then I go add you for the show, make I hear how the thing take dey do you. So Baba Michael, you know say as you check this one, I go see say Arteta dey use Tavares ahead of Tierney. A lot of people dey feel say we no suppose to use am like that. So how that one make you feel? Shey you dey satisfied say we dey use Tavares instead of Tierney?
And if you look, Tavares is good and Tierney is the two of them is good. So I don't see anything bad if they choose to use any of them because it's his decision. So nobody can decide what they should do. So, but for now, I think Tavares is good. But on that Man U match, I prefer that we start Tierney on that day. That is that one will come with experience. You know, Tierney has played a lot of game against Man U, and he has experience more than Tavares. Tavares is just a new boy in England, but I'm very happy with him because he pick up very fast. So it's fine. It's fine.
All right, no yawa na baba. Mo just hear other people. So make I just check the comment section, make I see wetin people dey talk. So Tomiwa Emmanuel dey talk say na 4-4-2 e use, e put Odegaard behind Auba. Me I no think say na 4-4-2 e use. You know say normal Arteta dey always use 4-2-3-1. Dat time Odegaard dey for that midfield directly behind Aubameyang. Then Emile Smith Rowe and Saka go just dey for flank. Even that midfield, that Odegaard and Emile Smith Rowe, they go dey roll am, they go just dey interchange with themselves. Na so dem dey always do am. So me I no think say dem change am like that. So at the same time, make I check more comments. Chade Michael dey talk say Arsenal 4, Newcastle 1. So na so just be. So make I still check. Oyedele dey talk say Sir Chuks, wetin dey sup for our game? Baba game never start now. We never know as e dey be. Make we dey watch as e go be. So I don drop link. So anybody wan join us to hear us. So Young Phillips dey talk say Arsenal are winning this game 3-0. Well, we'll see as e go be now. Augustine dey talk say I see Arsenal winning. Well, we'll see as that one sef go be. Okafor, make I check that Okafor. Okay, I don see the comment. Okafor Eribe Levy dey talk say Arsenal for life. Please, what time is the game? The game na 1:30 Nigerian time. So, but we will just dey here and make we just give una updates until when the match go start. So another talking point wey I wan even talk about today be say, you know say as Odegaard don return to the fold, say una dey happy say na Odegaard dey use as Lacazette dey for bench. So na that one be another thing wey me sef I wan even say make we talk about. So Baba Michael, you see say if you check this lineup now, make I even put the lineup for those wey just dey join us now. If you check this lineup, you go see say Odegaard na im dey start, Lacazette come dey for bench. Shey you for wish say maybe Baba continue with Lacazette wey dey for Benjamin, abi shey him for just put Lacazette for the starting position? How you take see am?
For
Mr. Trips.
The latter said, but I still receive the fact because you are playing man U next week. That is why they have to bench. I prefer. Normally we supposed to start the match with latter said, but as goes decide, so there's nothing we can do. But I wish them anybody that started them, I wish them all the best. All we need is patience.
All right. Oga Terence, welcome to the show. So Baba, you can see the lineup of today's show now.
Yeah, the lineup, it makes sense. You know, the last match we played against Liverpool, we really lack creativity for that match based on we play two attacking, we play two strikers. Lacazette was not really distributing the balls like that, so our attack on the suffer. So today, I see say he have to put Lacazette for bench so that Odegaard and Smith Rowe go fit actually bring that creativity out of the team, because if you see the way the team played last week, not be say Liverpool was just too spectacular. Now, because of our game plan, now it really tarnished the whole process of the whole this thing. If you see the first 30 minutes of the first half of Liverpool match, we actually suffered them. They tried, they do all, and Ramsdale was in a good form. So today, I see with this bringing in Odegaard coming to the fold, I believe the creativity go there and it go open space for both Saka and Tavares or whoever they come from the other flank to do more things, because the distribution of the balls go either ways to make sure say they get this free flowing midfield, and Aubameyang will see chance to run in between defenders. So now what I say the lineup today makes sense, and you know say Newcastle on a very good, will not be in stronger position. So all things going well for Arsenal. I believe say the match go end 2-0.
All right, no wahala na. So at the same time, Oga Michael, don't hear say not talk you say na 2-0. What will be your own prediction, sef? I never even ask you. Oga Michael, what will be your own prediction for today's match?
I give you my prediction now. I say this match na 3-0. I 3-1.
3-0. All right, no wahala na. So at the same time, Oga Terence, make I come back to you now. If you check this match now, you go see say Tavares na the start, still needed for bench. How this one take make you feel?
Yes, this thing it surprised me just when I go through the lineup. I think say Tavares based on well, you not fit judge player with just one mistake when he make against Liverpool last week. Come talk say make we drop her. And you know say we get this thing. What do you call her? Tierney, you know say na injury prone. Probably they protect her for the match against Manchester United. You understand? And he wants to what I still see for this for this whole lineup. He wants to give Tavares more opportunities to build the confidence so that when he face stronger opposition like how he shake last week, he not go come the fear to because like say for Justin Rubio say Liverpool are great team on this, so he play with fear that last week. Now what I see for the game against Liverpool, so with more game time like this, he go to build Tavares confidence and he go make even if na Manchester City in one phase, he go get the boldness to run into any defenders or any attack or any. So as time they go on, he go dey into the game well. Premiership na very difficult game. It not be like where in they come from before. We be like saying milk and honey that they drink there. So anybody who come Premiership go ready to face the storm. You understand? So with more game times, it go help propel the player, it go help build the player confidence, and it go help put the player in a more comfortable way to face any opposition. Right? But for Tierney, putting Tierney on the bench not mean say na bad player. No, Tierney still remain our first left full back. Why I still say the player in one make Tierney recover well. You know, say before we talk say make them not rush players into game time when be say they just come back from injury. And you know, say Tierney now one player in, one player out. One game in, one game out. If you go into the Russia like this, in fact, we know say play for qualifiers last week and he did well, but that does not mean qualifiers and Premiership not be the same because attackers they run into you, that they put leg for anything. They don't mind anything when they come. So if Tierney number 2 feet, me I dey in the opinion say make it rest and for now till next week. Where be say he go train more, then go fit they face Manchester United.
But I don't talk plenty. So at the same time, make I bring back the issue now. Make I kind of come back to Oga Michael. So Oga Michael now, if you watch this lineup now, you go see say Saka no they play very well. At the same time, Saka starts this match because a lot of people don't talk. So why they not drop Saka? Maybe they can't give us Martinelli. I take see this one.
That's the way you talk. So people say even bring that come on Thursday. A couple of days, so there was like an argument against that particular topic. So, if you look at this game now, I think Saka is still good. It might not be at 100% best form now, but it's still good. So, Magellan itself, I was even like maybe instead of using Flag they will play Magellan for today match. But since they don't start Magellan, they start Godiya. It's still good. But if they want to do, maybe they will start to the substitute like I said, like as an early substitution and bring Magellan from so that the guy can get moving time and build up his confidence. I believe in the guy. The guy is very good. He's not somebody that they should be keeping in game for the week. So let's start like I said, then they will bring him later like 60 something minutes or immediately they come back from second half. They bring him so that the guy can play in and have movement time. That is it.
All right, no wala now. Okay, Oga Terence, make I bring this issue come back to you now. Is he say Saka no they play very well? Moko no lie. Yes, this guy see the start. Why will not fit tell us say make you just rest? Moko even try Martinelli.
Oga choose. Now make I like what you do talk every time for when you do your broadcast. Say when I like somebody, even if the person not they play well, I think I will still tend to use the person. Now the same thing I see for you because now you know say our Saka na young person. He don't play too many games. He need rest. Yeah. For me, I think that's the best opportunity to bring in Martinelli as Saka day, not the match. How to put it now? Say not just that top
form.
That top form. So this are the time to introduce Martinelli into the game small before January when we go lose some players to Nations Cup. So for me, I think that sometimes I don't know if they get this. I don't know how to say he and the other managerial team whether they manage the team together. I don't know how they take the reason this game because if they give this guy too many games and at the end of the day he can't over you. You say you can't lose form. All the sharpness and everything. So sometimes you go rest and make it get the power again to recover for next game. Meanwhile, in that process, you try other players, and before you know it, that player if he just go hit the ground running for your team. Everything. You remember when Martinelli nearly come into Premiership? You know what he do for Arsenal. That first season, it was just too astounding. He was one of our best players. I don't know why now, because the thing, if you talk, you know, say the way I tell you talk with the anger, there's so much anger in me. Say, what do you make Arteta the keeper for bench now? Because if you see that boy sharp. He get power. He dey run between defenders. He dey mark. He dey go up and down like go attack. He go to support defense. As in the agility dey there. So wetin Arteta see against this guy wey he no wan gree use this guy? Make Arteta let the world know so that make we just remove our mind. Okay, Arteta don't like him. Make he just let am go. For me, that guy na one person when I like too much. Where I believe say if you give him more game time, he go help Arsenal a great deal. That's why I see
the guy they play very well now. Nobody they argue. I mean, I don't understand.
Mr. Chusa, the thing, the way they pain me, I don't know. Because as you talk, and just be like, say, make a declare. So I will fit they meet Arteta one-on-one, say, sir, what did they happen with you and this boy? Make you let us know. We will, because now we they suffer the whole thing. Because what would they play with all our mind in our mouth? We almost want spit and away because of say we never score goal or maybe they want score. So when you get this, sometimes you see say Saka because of say don't tire, you know they feel the track back like that. So they make this man they suffer Tamiyasu. They make her they suffer. So the workload quand they more Tamiyasu. That's why you see say the pressure for Liverpool that they tell on Tamiyasu, can't they do some kind of blunders, not confident. So if you get somebody like maybe when they feel the cover up around, if they feel the track back, can't they do some marking for defense, then you go still give the boy more life, more energy, more spirit to do more things. Because my brother might tell you the fact to jump head ball, not be easy task. If you jump this thing, the velocity will take go up. If you do it 3 times, your waist and everything. I know say fine a professional now. What they do all the time now, the training and everything. Yeah. But the still remains say person body not be firewood. If body don't work, you understand? If body don't work, it still needs realization. You understand? Now what I see for this time, Saka, no doubt, is a very, very good player. He's an outstanding player for Arsenal, one of our best players. But I think Saka needs rest at the moment. Then bring in Martinelli or some other persons. Pepe, I don't know what is that one problem. I just don't tire for Pepe. Sometimes he could just play, he could make all of us happy. Sometimes he could just play, he could make all of us sad. So, but the thing with me, I see for you, bring in Martinelli. Martinelli have the agility, have the charisma, he have the capability to take in any defender one-on-one, and he go create space for other players to do the damage. Now, what I see for the game, you understand?
I know Yawana. Baba Sator, you're welcome to the show. Before I go let Baba Sator talk, make I carry now go the lineup for those who just join the show now. We never really see who they play and who know they play. So from this lineup, you go see say Ramsdale there for goal, Tomiyasu there right back, Benjamin White and Gabriel Magalhaes there for centre back, Nuno Tavares there normal left back, Partey and Sambi there for midfield. Then Emile Smith-Rowe, Odegaard and Saka they behind Aubameyang. So now the lineup who they use. Baba Sator, I take see this lineup considering the fact say Arteta bench Tierney, they use Tavares. I take see him.
But the thing, the trousers don't the first of all, kudos to all gunners first, all gunners
for life. I agree with bros.
You understand? So the truth is that we are not going to understand waiting. Arteta can't implement now. So can't they drop? You know they used to now till they leave Tierney now. For Tavares now to the carry on. So I never really know. You don't get the way Tavares was betterish Tierney. But although he's in a very good, perfect shape now, say the guy they really try well, no two ways about it. But nothing like Tierney. If you look the Tierney run, the cross, you know, Tierney is very superb. If you see most of goals over the score, now from that flank, you know, to use the run and the rest. So I don't really know what in they do Arteta. Let me say, now him be the coach. He has his own reasons. Now he know the perfect things to use. But for me, it's not a really good idea to me. You understand? They say now injury. But the guy is back from injury and he's okay now. But I never see reason we never want to use him. So I'm really surprised, Baba.
As it is shocking, so it shocked me when I first see him because I no can really understand. And it can't be like say Arteta they listen to our program because not too long ago when they talk say Mo could carry all this kind of Lacazettes where we say that they go at the end of the season. Mo could go put them for Benjamin. Mo could start people who will buy. Oh, they talk say that they want to use people like Odegaard. So Mo could start up. Lo and behold, I can't see Odegaard will start. I say Arteta the Pidgin. Oh my, it shocked me. I don't
The the truth is that not be say be like say now you
You know, yeah, they
now
get it
you
a bit
dey
at them. About me, I
now
did
you
there,
dey
Pato
now
did
you
there.
dey now you dey commonize I can't say you dey commonize this thing because my guy will even dey Australia even come this Saturday I see you for one show for
Me, I not
YouTube.
with the
He say I
Nigeria.
just he say na he say Saturday I see you for one show how far he say they talk about Gunners. I was so very happy when I even see. He say now you even make me even follow up on it. You say I see my guy, not this guy. Say the base for Gem, those kind of stuff. So
Now,
what am I trying
now,
to say is that
now, Germany, me, I did yourself.
okay? What am I trying to say is that Arteta might be hearing it, or one or two people might still say, see, so people will see they support him in one or two ways. Still make her understand. If you see all those people, you get that link when I send, go give you one certain time. You'll see many Igbo people where did that guy show. You understand? So you know if you tell me say those people because they go Emirates, they go stadium. You know if you tell me say all those people know we hear Pidgin. See like talk, so
Yes,
see people where even they follow now, they do one or two things. So
yes.
Arteta na very stubborn coach, just like what me and you know. You know
Mr.
understand? But
Chu, so
I dey
continue.
hear you. I dey
I
hear
want
you,
really
boss.
commend
I dey
Mr.
hear
Chu's
you.
effort because your program don't go far and wide. Now, Germany, I
You
did,
know
now I
this.
see the program, now I take follow up. See, you are doing a great job. I must commend your
Thank
effort.
you.
You are a great man. I bet keep the good work.
So me, you know,
Then you give us more
so me, you know,
information.
reasons. You know, understand? Me, you know, reason say this thing. I go run corona test just now. You know, understand?
Yes,
Because of this matter, and I made me they run come with car, they tear they come. Say my guy will run this studio. You know, understand? To just like to support our ministry, just like the way me too, they always do. You know, understand? You know,
Yeah.
so I believe say he listen to wetin we dey talk even though not be only our word he listen to there's other people wey don go even though dey talk and say since Lacazette don already give you his own final decision say I'm leaving so baba dey use the
Yeah.
product wey you get now than to dey abandon the
Exactly.
product wey you get then dey use other people wey you know say January yes and let us say barely 2 months the guy we don now that story now we don dey we go come dey hear about the Lacazette and the rest not be say Lacazette not good o not be say me no use am but may not dey use am like the way suppose dey use the rest people wey still dey.
Yes.
You understand?
Exactly. That's the point.
So that's it.
All right, Baba Sato, make I go back to Oga Terence now. You see, so far so good now. Coming from the way they take beat us from Liverpool, and now we won't play Newcastle. This Newcastle, we don't play them for the last 17 times. We win them 16 out of the last 17. Even the last 5 times we play for Emirates here, we knock them blue and black. Last season, they chopped 3-0 for our hand. So
yeah.
now the question is, how important is today match to Arsenal,
See,
and can we win?
yes, 100% we can win. And today's match is very important. You know why? After losing last week game, you need a game like this to recover against a game of Manchester United. Because
Okay.
if you look the table now, other teams don't come close to us, like the Tottenham and the rest. Now just 1 point, now we take the ahead of them now. And any attempt for Arsenal to sleep today, and other teams can win, they go push Arsenal down the table. You understand? So the whole
Yeah.
thing now is that Arsenal need to put their foot on the ground, as in from the blast of the whistle to the end. Make sure say I tell you, sorry, Newcastle suffer. You understand? Because this like that's kind of attitude that they get, like after they don't score one or maybe they don't play first 30 minutes very well, second half they're content to sleep. I don't understand. I don't know whoever they sack them for the dressing room, make it do more great job because you see the second half now that they play game. First half, fine, if you
Yeah.
play your game, you for first half. But when you don't go for this break, the whoever who is psychology then that may sack the players. Well, let them know one thing I like about Jose Mourinho before, not be nice again. No, Jose Mourinho get this sacking spirit. Even when the player they flop, because tell us that you be world best. You know, all those things, they change the mentality of players. Tell them say you can do it, even when they meet a stronger opposition. Tell them say no, say there be nothing. You see, when you build confidence on person, now confidence now David get now take things say Goliath na small boy here, so don't take face Goliath. Because God don't give us that confidence. So if you build that morale, if you build that confidence, if you psych them, if you play with their this thing, let them know say the game na level, nobody pass anybody, whoever is whatever is the name na just name. Now football is all about level and about the round leather game. So go there, play your ball, play it and enjoy yourself. You understand? Not play with fear. Play the game and enjoy yourself. You see, at the end of the day, the whole thing will come out like it will be easy for you.
So I need make them set these players very well, so that at the end of the first half, when they come out second half, they will come out stronger, they will come out more stronger, so that they will keep the game up for the second finally without any injury or any when they put us for tension.
Okay.
That's why I think.
All right, Baba Sato, you call. I just see the matter now. Shey we win this match.
But the truth is that my colleague already talk. We need them without being told based on any mistake where we made now. You understand? Like the rest people now, everybody they hungry now. Want did that top 5 or top
Exactly.
4 where we did. So you
Exactly.
understand? So we
Yeah.
need to maintain that table where we did now presently now. You understand? But in the other way around, what thing I want to make you understand to say. Tottenham, Newcastle not waiting you right off. Now new coach they get now. They don't to lose. You understand? So you know go feel your carry you underrate them. Just like the way my guy talk, you're on level 11. You understand? So I believe say that coach was still telling us this guy, una fit beat them. For
Yes.
16 times they don't beat you now. I
Yeah.
don't know why make them constantly beat you now again. You know, those kind of morale, if we ginger them, you understand? Then for our own, we need to make them understand, say, Baba, the way we chop am for against Liverpool, una let these people need time to still chop and say the way they take beat una still dey vex up to now. Una need to run enter their body. You understand? To make them understand, say the mistake una made against Liverpool, una no want repeat am, but una want pack all the whole anger for their body. So if we can do that, beat these people. You know, if we beat these people, I think West Ham. Now West Ham they for Abi. West Ham is meeting, I think, Mayu and Liverpool. I think that they meet Mayu or one of those big, either Mayu or Chelsea, one of those two. That they meet one of those bigger club now. You know, because me they see say if we can't go, if we win this match now, because then go still collect because West Ham free collect now. If they collect now, they'll still come down from that point. You understand? Or we go can't take the same point. Maybe they'll use goal. Take the pass us or we feel use goal.
West Ham they play Man City.
Man City, me I know say they will come down because Man City will run. Now that hope me they get say if we feel beat these people reach like 4-0 or 3-0, we go use goal take pass them because we can't take the same point. We go use goal take climb. You know understand? Because me I know say Man City will chop. Me I know say Man City will chop them because Man City still dey pursue Chelsea for that table. So now the hope when I get down say Arsenal need to win this match. You understand? So that when we cash that top 4, we more get that place. You understand? So I they use Man City say they get up, and when we use this opportunity where we get to beat Newcastle. You understand?
All right, Baba Sato, very well. This is way talk now. Just remind me say now West Ham they play Man City. At the same time, Chelsea they play Man U. I know say Man U they behind us and we
Behind
play
us, you understand?
West Ham. So we
Now
need
we
this to be.
can't
We need Chelsea to beat Man U.
now we can't get up and pass now small to
Exactly. We need
catch up
Chelsea
with
to
these
help us
people.
beat Man U. Then we
Beat
need
these
Man City
people.
to help us beat West Ham.
So
at the same time, Oga
Man
Magnus,
City-
welcome to the show.
Okay.
Oga Magnus don join us for the show. So Oga Magnus, I see today match. Now wetin dey sup now? Before you know, now match don start o.
Okay, I think this is a game we should use to show character. You know, this is a game we should use to show character. We should show the football world, show the Premier League fans and every other person that cares to know that Liverpool's loss was a one-off thing. You know, it's a mistake per se that we intend to learn from. So we have to continue our winning run minus this Liverpool game, so as to tell the world that yes, we are back on track after this a slip up that we had against Liverpool. So we should come and win. We should come in, win Newcastle, and win Newcastle convincingly, not just 1-0 or 2-1 or something like that. We should win them and win Newcastle convincingly. That's what I foresee, and that's what I want for this game.
Okay. Baba Sato, what will be your prediction for this match?
3-1.
3-1. Okay. Oga Magnus, what will be your prediction?
3-0.
Na still 3-0 this
3-0.
ever talk o. Oga Terence, you say na 2-0 abi wetin you talk before?
But if Arsenal dey on their Arsenal dey on their right mentality, the game fit end 3-0. But if the three good ones, slicky, if it just end 1-0 or 2 as the case may be.
Okay, because the reason we make I ask because Michael Owen say in dey expect Arsenal to win 2-1. Then you get one man wey dey predict on nose. He saying they see upsets here, say Newcastle go knack us because if Arsenal don't lose big, then they lose concentration. No, you guys don't talk plenty. All right, now 1:30 they knack for my watch now, so Moku go watch the first half. Then hopefully
Of the match,
by the
yeah.
time we go return for half time, Arsenal will not they knack them like 2-0 by that kind of time. So that my prayer be that.
Okay,
I
cheers,
greet you all,
cheers.
God. Much love,
All right now.
Appreciate
Oh,
it.
very too much, Mr. Chiefs. Well done. Nice job.